I am so glad you are here. It's Herby Thursday in my world. This is Liz at Vegas Books. Again, so glad you're here. Today I'm talking about this little beauty. It's called Meadowsweet. And Meadowsweet is an herb that's been used for all kinds of magic, from protection to love, for centuries and all over Eurasia, quite frankly. It plays a role in the creation of a goddess in Welsh mythology, for example. It has been used for all kinds of charm spells and love spells through the centuries, but also for getting to know the Fae. So if you would like to have a closer relationship with the fairy, you want to see that world a little more, interact with it a little bit more, then I'm going to recommend a little bit of this gorgeous meadowsweet. You can look here and see that we have it associated with the earth, so bringing you down to earth, and Venus and Mars. Kind of says a lot. It also says that people have really disagreed with how they like to categorize this herb. So we've just chosen to put both on. So if that gives you a clue to its magical properties, that's wonderful. But if you would like to use it to help you see the Fae, there's a couple of ways you can do that that I have seen work well for some folks. If you're attuned to this herb, if it's your buddy to help you do that, then simply using some of the tea in a bath, as well as potentially drinking it, have both been used. There are cautions on it. For example, it does contain aspirin. It's one of the two plants that aspirin as a distinct chemical was discovered in at about the same time. The other plant was white willow bark. Both gentlemen applied for patents, and this fellow lost out, unfortunately. So this meadow queen herb, this meadowsweet herb, is one that you could, like I said, take a bath, have some of the tea, but you could also use it in a fire offering or an incense offering as well to help you see the fairy. I'm going to suggest that you want to be outside when you use it for this. So a fire makes a certain amount of sense. You might have a little campfire late at night and throw a handful into the fire and allow that smoke to billow up and see what you can see through the smoke itself. That is a wonderful way to begin that introduction to the shy creatures known as the Fae. They don't always want to interact, but for many of us, they are all around all the time, very much like a guardian angel might be or a patron saint. It's really another way of thinking of those same energies. And sometimes when you see it through a screen of an appropriate kind of smoke, it becomes easier to make the connection with them. So this is a great one as spring and summer come around to reach into that herb store and maybe have a little fire in your backyard or go camping and have a nice fire somewhere and just toss that handful in and look through the smoke it creates to see what you can see. There are other herbs that help with that too, but today we're going to concentrate on the beautiful meadowsweet. So Celtic folklore, Welsh folklore played a big role. It's also been used throughout Eurasia. So do take a minute and look up if there's a particular mythology. I guarantee you it's probably got an association in it, usually surrounding relationships, love, or strength and protection. And it's great with all of those. If you're looking for it for strength, that bathing in it comes to mind again. And if you don't have a bath or access to a bath, but you're stuck with showers, that's okay too. Get yourself a small fabric bag, usually muslin is what's available, or anything else that you can tie shut. Just a piece of fabric you can tie shut. Put the herbs in there, fasten it shut, take that into the shower, get it nice and wet under the running water, and then scrub your body gently with it. And you will get the same magic, if not more, frankly, than the person who opts for the bath. Those are our wonderful herbal tips for today. That's Meadowsweet. It's so glad that you got to be introduced to it. And on behalf of the staff and myself, I want to thank all of you for tuning in. commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing, doing all of those wonderful things. If you have some Meadowsweet experiences, I'd love to read about them in the comments. Please feel free to leave something. I always look forward to reading those comments. But in the meantime, I hope we see you here at the shop in Minneapolis or on our website at megasbooks.com. Blessed be.